Now to the pandemic. The positivity rate is rising in Missouri. 4.5% of tests are now coming back positive. That number is 2.7% in Kansas. Nearly 35% of all Missourians have been fully vaccinated. It's 35.6% in Kansas. Now, even with vaccinations up, that does not mean that we're in the clear.
Right. Coronavirus cases are surging, especially we're noticing in Linn, in Livingston counties in Missouri, just north of the metro. Health officials say variants and low vaccination rates are both factors, along with people not wearing masks. Sherry Weldon with the Livingston County Health Department tells us right now about 22% of coronavirus tests are coming back positive.
We just have that group of people that say they want to wait. There's some that say they don't believe this is serious.
Both counties are seeing the most cases in people under 50 years old. That's also the age group with the lowest vaccination rate right now.
Well, you can get your vaccine at Kansas Speedways. The COVID-19 vaccine clinic runs today and tomorrow. It's all part of the state's new program to give people incentives to get the shot. Now, the Pfizer and the Johnson & Johnson COVID shots will be available along with COVID-19 testing. Anyone 16 and older who gets a shot will have the chance to drive their own car 2 laps around the speedway at highway speeds.
It's a pretty unique opportunity. We hope that this will be a great incentive to help us push us further in getting more people vaccinated across Wyandotte County and the state of Kansas overall.
There will also be a raffle for tickets to the next NASCAR race, also other prizes there. The event tonight is from 5 to 8 and then tomorrow from 11 to 4. Kansas City, Missouri has made a list that it doesn't want to be on when it comes to the COVID vaccine. It's one of 3 cities listed as vaccine hesitant communities in the state, along with Cape Girardeau and Springfield. No cities in Kansas made that list. So if you are still unsure about whether to get the vaccine, we want to make sure that you have all the facts on the vax. We've been taking viewer questions to doctors at St. Luke's to get to the truth. One viewer wanted to know, are there certain people who should not get the vaccine? Here's what the doctor says.
Really, the only individuals who should not receive the vaccine are those who've had a serious allergic reaction after a previous dose, or people who have a known allergy to any component of the vaccines. And this would typically be polyethylene glycol in the case of the Pfizer or Moderna vaccines, and polysorbate in the case of the J&J vaccines. And serious allergic reaction to either of these components are quite rare.
Well, today is a National Day of Action for vaccine education and awareness. If you have questions about the vaccine or how to get one, there are several resources available for you right now on the KMBC 9 News app or at kmbc.com.